Hello to everyone, we are from the corporate cruise and today we are going to present about our training proposal which is for the company Rubber Industry Smallholder Development Authority or also known as RISDA.
RISDA, or also known as Rubber Industry Smallholder Development Authority, was founded on 1 January 1973 as a federal government organization under the Ministry of Rural Development. This RISDA was located at Lot 3803 MTLD Desa Ilmu Phase 2 Jalan Datuk Muhammad Musa, Landcode 300 Kota Semarahan, Sarawak. It has been authorized by the authorities of Rubber Industry Smallholder Development, that was RISDA Act 85, 1972, and the Rubber Industry Fund Ordinance Replanting 1952. RISDA objective is for smallholder to achieve an average monthly income of 4,500 ringgit per family by 2025. The goal of RISDA is to instill a sense of responsibility and dedication among all employees in all offices in order to improve efficiency, effectiveness, and customer satisfaction. RISDA function is to implement development policies and programs that will help the smallholder sector rubber business expand and thrive by providing technical service, advice, training, and education program. RISDA is dedicated to managing and replanting program in an efficient and effective manner in order to suit the need of small farmers. RISDA aspires to be a leading development agency for smallholders.
The training will be given to a group of employees who have problems in computer literacy, language skills, and collaborative skills in partnership. Based on the analysis done on 11 employees of RISDA at the Finance and Administrative Department, there are still employees who are struggling with their language skills. One of the criteria asked in the survey was if they could understand local languages being used at the workplace and among clients in which some of the workers are still hesitant with their skills. There are still employees who struggle with understanding or knowing how other departments can work together. Computer literacy has also been a major concern among employees in the Finance and Administrative Department. This is because some employees are struggling to use Microsoft applications such as Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Generally, using the laptop, a computer, and computer functions such as folder check, copy, paste, cut, undo, and redo are also one of the problems.
Problems that should be addressed by the training. In an organization, there are definitely problems that need to be emphasized. So there are the problems that must be addressed before the training season. Difficulty in language make it difficult for the employees to communicate with the customers while speaking and answering the question. The usage of English language can be barrier for the employees. Other than that, they also not be able to use multiple local language among employees and customers. It would be better if they understand each other in order to avoid misunderstanding among employees and customers. RISDA should focus more on the communication skill in training. Besides that, collaboration skills. It will help RISDA to gain more exposure. The help of an organization will make them discover other resources while dealing with other companies. It provides a variety of views for issue solving and innovation. Aside from that, RISDA also should highlight computer literacy in training. The usage of technology is continue increasing nowadays. Employees in RISDA still getting hard of using technology, especially in using Microsoft Office such as Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. If the training be done regularly, RISDA employees will be able to explore new things and refine their abilities in the usage of the technology.
conduct a training need analysis report for our group, are focusing on person need analysis and task need analysis. Based on the slide provided, it shows a table of person need analysis. This table shows the level of skill from no skill or knowledge, which is 1 skala Likert, to fully skilled or knowledgeable, which is 5 skala Likert of person need analysis. RISDA Kota Semarang is very concerned with communication skill because it can establish good relations with each employee and create a harmonious environment at the workplace. Based on the person analysis survey, there are 9 employees answer fully skilled or knowledgeable for able to communicate in English to perform daily task question. Meanwhile, for able to understand and use multiple local language among employees and customer question, there are only 5 employees answer fully skilled. This survey clearly shows that employees are not yet proficient in mastering communication skills. This issue must be addressed by implementing a training program that will help the employees develop good communication skills.
Based on the study of analytical data acquired in connection to the person demands, employees at RISDA have difficulty developing communication skill, particularly in utilizing English in the daily activities and comprehending and applying the diversity of local language when dealing with colleagues or guests. Employees may fix this problem by implementing a communication skill training program in the forms of classroom training, online instructor lead training, online self-paced training, or on-site training. Aside from that, one of the proper approach to handle this problem is to publish new words and meanings on the bulletin board in the workplace. Furthermore, the employer might request a native speaker of the target language devote an hour every day to help the non-native employees learn the language. Problem with communication skill must be addressed so the employee may enhance their communication skill through developing interactions with co-workers and customers. Aside from that, the good interaction between both parties will improve the company's performance.
For the next slide, it also shows a table, but it is a table about task need analysis. This table shows which skill should be prioritized and what training should be provided to improve their ability to complete their task. The level of skill is from 1, which is no skill or knowledge, to 5, which is fully skilled or knowledgeable. The employees say RISDA Kota Semarang are lack in communication skill. It gives impact to the certain tasks that requires employees to talk and understand each other. For question understanding how divisions and departments can work better together, there are 2 employees answer to have little knowledge or skill. This is because the lack of communication between employees affect performance in collaboration and partnership skills. Meanwhile, for familiar with Microsoft Excel question, there are 1 person found to have little knowledge and 1 person answer limited knowledge. Additionally, for familiar with Microsoft Word, familiar with Microsoft PowerPoint, and familiar with desktop computer or laptop questions, 2 person have answered to have little knowledge. As we can see, not everyone familiar with Microsoft Office. This is because some employees are too sluggish to inquire because they believe that employees who adapt with Microsoft Office are those who utilize language other than Malay and English as a medium of instruction in the workplace. Next, we move to the following slide.
Next, the task need analysis. Employees at RISDA lack expertise in areas such as teamwork and computer literacy. For example, data obtained indicates that RISDA employees are not well versed in comprehending how the company various divisions and departments should be collaborate or combined effort, not good at Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and not so familiar with desktop computer or laptop. This issue can be addressed by implementing a teamwork training program, which includes scheduling regular team check-in and interdepartmental evaluations, as well as implementing a computer skill training programs in which employees must explore the Microsoft courses that have been provided online. This issue should be resolved in order to show employees that the benefit of working together include making problems easier to solve when they will work together and assisting in the settlement of difficult challenges. Learning computer skill benefit employee by allowing them to retain baseline computer abilities and stay on top of changing skills necessary for new software. That's what I have to say. Then we will go through the other slide.
The first recommendation is to conduct a communication skills training. RISDA can improve staff communication skills by putting new words and their definitions on a bulletin board in the office, which will assist non-native speakers learn the vocabulary they need to communicate in the target language. And employees who are native speakers of the target language can also volunteer an hour a day to help their non-native coworkers learn the language. In the training program, this action will be applied in session 2 from training lesson plan, which is workshop for effective communication skills. At the end of the session, participants will be able to identify common words or phrases used in daily conversation in English or other local language. Some employees have issue comprehending how the various division and department can work together, so managers can schedule a regular team check-in and interdepartmental evaluation during training programs. So in training programs, this can be applied in session 1 ice breaking. It is to ensure that all employees are on the same page by effectively communicating from team meetings where they gather information about their previous training experiences and current training issue or initiative. So the last one is computer skills training. This training must be conducted by the organization to ensure that employees be able to improve their computer skills and are be able to apply the skills they had learned on their job. So for instance, the company can assign workers to explore Microsoft courses online. In training programs, this can be applied in session 3, which is Computer Class 101. So they can educate themselves on a more thorough level and can ask questions to trainer regarding computer application.
Training objective. Based on the training need analysis conducted, the training objective were created in order to improve the skills of the employees. At the end of the training program, employees of RISDA will be able to improve their communication skills. Communication is very important for employees of RISDA to carry out daily tasks and understand of use multiple language among employees and customers. Besides, to improve computer skills among employees. Implement computer skills training program help RISDA employees to explore Microsoft Office such as Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. Lastly, to increase the effectiveness in rubber industry smallholders development authority RISDA.
For this communication and computer literacy training program, we have decided that this training will be non-residential and it will be held for only 1 day. We have 11 trainees and 2 trainers. We will hire the 2 trainers from internal and external sources. Trainer 1 will be paid 300 ringgit for 2 sessions, which will last 1 hour 30 minutes. Trainer 2 will be paid 250 ringgit for a session that will last 45 minutes. Total cost for this training program is RM 550 ringgit.
For this training evaluation, we are going to conduct a questionnaire. And this evaluation is a summative evaluation as it involves making judgment about the efficacy of a program at its conclusion. A Likert scale will be used, so there will be choices range from strongly agree to strongly disagree. So the company can get a holistic view of the participants' opinion. So this is our lesson plan with activities. The first session is going to be ice breaking, which is called Yagi Hello exercise. The method is going to be instruction and the room arrangement will be U-shape style. We are going to need arranged set of playing cards, sheet of flip chart paper, felt tipped markers, timer and whistle. The number of participants that will join this session is going to be 11 people and the estimated time for this session is going to be 30 minutes. The second session is going to be workshop for effective communication skill. The method is going to be instruction and the room arrangement will be large open space. So we are going to need memo paper and pen only. The participant is going to be the same, which is 11 people, and the estimated time for this session is 1 hour. Finally, the last session is going to be session 3, which is Computer Class 101. This method is going to be instruction, and the room arrangement will be in a cluster type. So the material that you're gonna need is personal laptop or company's laptop or desktop. So the participant is going to be 9 participants only, because we are going to exclude the driver, since the driver do not need this type of training. The estimated time for this session 3 is going to be 45 minutes only. In conclusion, the company who understand the importance of computer and communication skills in the workplace will be successful in keeping their employees productive and efficient. So that is all from our group. Thank you.